Out on the road, the iMIEV is no slouch. It's very torquey, and in normal D mode, the car gets from 0 to 62 in 13 seconds, and can actually go on to a top speed of 87 miles per hour. Depending on your driving style, the iMIEV actually has a driving range of between 80 and 100 miles.
On the road, it's very similar to the petrol one. It actually feels quite a bit faster, but the extra weight of the batteries means the suspension feels quite a bit more crashy than it does in the petrol. It's actually very quiet, as you'd expect. You can hardly hear anything. Only when you've got it up to high revs that you can sort of hear a whirring noise that's not too dissimilar from a washing machine. The steering has quite a nice direct weighty feel to it, but like the petrol iMIEV, if you get a bit aggressive going into a corner, it does slide about quite a bit. Now you might be thinking that because the iMIEV is electric that you have to do without your creature comforts, but you'd be wrong. It's still got air conditioning, a CD player, electric windows, but just remember that using all this, you're going to lose quite a bit of your range. One thing that I do find strange about the interior of the iMIEV is a lot of cars nowadays don't even have ashtrays, so for something that's a zero emissions vehicle, bit odd having one. Now the batteries, charger and inverter are all located under the floor in the same place where the fuel tank used to be, so you've still got a decent centre of gravity.
It has a 64 horsepower electric motor with 184 Newton meters of torque, which means it's perfect for city traffic with loads of punch from stationary. It's actually considerably faster than the 660cc petrol car. The iMIEV also has an eco mode. This reduces power to 24 horsepower from 64 horsepower to save battery life. It's designed to use as little energy as possible in city traffic.
Now in eco mode it's still got plenty of poke around town, which is fine, but anything other than that outside of town you really want to put it in drive because otherwise it's a bit underpowered. Now with the iMIEV, of course, it's got 4 seats, so to help me demonstrate that, I'll need 3 people. So, Mike, in you go, son. And Sam, will do. And I need Guy, the camera guy, will do. And of course myself needs to get in. Well, it certainly feels quick enough off the line and the handling's quite good. Not sure about the ride though, with all the extra weight.
Steady on, mate.
Oh, sorry about that, guys. Yeah, it's a bit heavy with 4 people and all those batteries underneath. So it's a little bit bumpy, but what's the legroom in that like back there?
Loads of legroom, it's not bad.
It's quite tall, I've got a lot of headroom here. What have you got back there?
Loads of room.
Going around a corner though, oh, it still slides all over the place, thanks to those skinny little tyres. Now, the iMIEV hasn't got a bad sized boot either. Now, you can fit big bulky items in, like say, your petrol generator. Or even, if you fold the seats down, a set of golf clubs. Now, as I don't play golf, here's a tripod to illustrate that. Brilliant. Now the problem with the iMIEV is, like other electric cars, although they have no emissions themselves, the source that the energy actually comes from might not be so green itself.
You see, at the moment, only 4% of energy on the national grid comes from renewable sources, although there is a government target of 20%, but that's not until 2020.
Right, now we just gotta plug it in here. Hey, what's that? That's the problem with an online motor mag. People are always stealing our stuff. That's better, much better. click, it's done. Ready to go. Right, well, while that's charging, I'm going to go and try and find a green source.
From a standard 220 volt outlet, the iMIEV will take between 6 to 7 hours for a full charge. However, in Japan, Mitsubishi do have fast charging stations available that will get the car to 80% charge in just 30 minutes. For it to work over here, it would require support from councils to install the systems and create a viable infrastructure. At the moment though, we really are going to find it hard to be truly green.